Kalyn, your abundance coach. I am also the co-founder of the Golden Flow system of accelerated well-being and abundance. I myself am abundant, and I like helping people be who they are, be authentic, and be unlimited, because there's nothing better than being who you are, relaxing, being authentic, and having law of attraction effortlessly bring you the things that you prefer in life. That's what it's like to be unlimited, or at least to come a lot closer to it, and that's what it's like to be in that place of well-being. In this video, I want to talk to you about increasing your abundance, because that's one of the things that I really want to do and help you out with in these videos. So today, we're going to talk about a tip on being abundant. One of the things that happens, you have to excuse me, I now have my daughter's lap dog on my lap. One of the things that people often miss is that they're not abundant because they don't understand what money really is. And it'd be cool if I had a dollar bill to show you, but I don't. Money is really paper, and more technically it's cloth. That's not really anything when you think about it. It's just cloth. I mean, I'm wearing cloth now. When you think about what money really is, you start to be a little smarter, and you get into more of the mindset that's going to lead you to an abundant life. Money is really a flow. It's a flow of energy that represents an exchange. When we have money, money flows into us. That energy comes into us, and we can exchange it out for a different thing. When you think about it, this makes perfect sense, and that's why there's different kinds of money in the world, because it's not one kind of money. It's really what it represents. And that's also why bartering has been around for so long. Money is just one tender that easily allows an exchange, a system that people can agree on, so that things have a consistent price, that kind of thing. So if you start to think about that differently, and think about the fact that it's energy, not something you earn, not cloth bills that you accumulate, but an energy, then you can start to think about money differently. As an energy, it's an energy that really represents a couple of different things. It represents your personal power, your creativity. It represents your safety and security, because money is attached to our first three chakras, root, second, and third. So if we're starting to think about money in those ways, we can also recognize that if we were safe and secure, if we were joyous in life, if we had some personal power in life, we would more effortlessly attract more abundance into our lives, right? So how do we do that? Well, one way we do that is we change our minds, we change our mindset relative to money, relative to what it takes to attract it, earn it, get rid of earning it, get rid of working hard. There are people who work really hard, and there are people who hardly work. Some of the people who work hard hardly have any money. Some of the people who hardly work have a lot of money. What's the difference? Energy. It's really energy. So if we start to change our mindset, we can start to think about money as being that flow. It's an energetic flow. And we can start to change how we relate to that flow. That is a flow of financial abundance. Well, then let's look at how can we increase our financial abundance. Because we know that in the world of energy, like energies attract like energies. In other words, if I had magnets, opposites would attract. In energy, likes attract. A positive and a positive would attract. Or the energy of financial abundance attracts more financial abundance. So let's be financially abundant to attract more of it. It doesn't mean we have to start with a whole lot of money. Not at all. It's an energy, not a pile of cloth or paper, which is what I like to call it. So let's start with some of that energy, financial abundance energy. That's something that we can tap into and that we can conjure up for ourselves. Because after all, we have an aspect of us that's divine. We're connected to something more. And we can use that connection to tap into financial abundance and activate it, have it, be it more. Then when we're being it more, we're having it more, regardless of how much money we have in the bank or in our pocket, law of attraction is going to respond to our energy. So today's tip has everything to do with thinking more abundantly, behaving more abundantly, feeling more abundant, because that would be what it would mean to align to abundance, financial abundance, so the law of attraction is bringing us more financial abundance. One of the very best ways to do this is to be generous. I have a Saturday class that I channel. One of the people who likes to come to class is a young man who's an actor. And he is working on his acting, and he's done a private session with me before and that kind of thing. He sent something in, an email in to me and said, hey, can I have your PayPal address? I want to send a payment for the Saturday class. Well, the Saturday classes are pretty inexpensive. They're $15, but the payment is optional because we want people to benefit from the information, sort of like in these videos. If people are abundant, we totally invite them and allow them to pay for class, and we use that for advertising. And the thing is, we also, in that sense, give people the opportunity to be abundant. We're being abundant because we're gifting it if people can't pay for it. And even if they can, we're giving people our time, we answer questions, that kind of thing. We help them out. But that young man, he was so abundant because he said he didn't have the money to pay for class when class was, so he wanted to send a payment for the previous class. How abundant, how very, very neat. Needless to say, he's working on his career and he's gotten his first lead role. So I can't wait to find out what movie it was and check it out. But can you get a sense of what happens when you're abundant? He's behaving abundantly. He didn't have money when we had class. Who cares? That's not going to define you. What defines you is the energy. When you behave abundantly, you do things like you tip well. You tip well, and you tip well all the time. If you're really smart, you could start when you sit down at dinner or lunch or whatever it is, start by telling your waiter or your waitress that you tip well when you're happy, because then you get better service, in addition to getting the opportunity to be abundant. But when you think to yourself, energy is unlimited. There's energy everywhere. And if I tap into financial abundance, it doesn't mean that there's less money for anyone, because it's an energy. There's as much of it as you can possibly tap into because it's unlimited. So if I am financially abundant with others, that means that law of attraction will bring me financial abundance from others, from the world, from life. So think about life that way. If you don't have money in your wallet, there's nothing wrong with not leaving as big of a tip or that kind of thing. If you don't have it, you don't have it. It doesn't necessarily mean you don't leave something. I mean, you can always say to your waiter or your waitress, hey, you know what? I want you to know you were great, but I'm short on change. I'm going to give you a better tip next time, or whatever you're comfortable saying. But notice that at that point, your words are abundant. You're tapping into still that feeling of having more financial abundance because you're bigger, you're more open, you have more of that personal power, you have more of that safety and security to tell someone where you're at, to be authentic, to be straight with them and go, you are awesome, it's not you, and it's not because you're putting yourself down, it's because you're empowering yourself. You're saying it like it is, and you're saying who you truly are, because who you truly are really is abundant. Especially when you say something like, I had a great time. That's that joyful energy. And now we've hit all three chakras. I've had a great time, but I'm a little short on change. I'll get you next time. You were awesome. That, can you get a feel for that? That really puts you in a different place. It changes up your energy. Doesn't matter how much you do or don't have in your wallet or in the bank. That's not what financial abundance is, because financial abundance is really a flow. Tap yourself into the flow. It's a flow, it's an energy, it's a feeling. You can feel safe and secure, be safe and secure. You can feel joyful, be joyful, share your joy with others. You can be empowered Tell people how it is. Be straight. Be authentic. People respond so well to someone who's authentic. And then life is sweeter because you're tapping yourself into many things that abundance is, but certainly also financial abundance. So think about how you treat your money, how you treat others relative to your money, and switch it up to treat others and yourself with financial abundance, with the energy of that. Then you will be attracting effortlessly, because law of attraction will come along and see the energy that's active in you. It doesn't care how much money is in your wallet or in the bank. It cares about the energy and the thoughts, the feelings, and the behaviors that you're bringing forward in accordance to that energy, because that's what alignment is. All right, I hope that this has helped you. I hope I've given you some stuff to think about, and I hope that you're recognizing that when a society goes down, their money is worthless, because that's not what it really is. What you're really after is that financial abundance, that energetic flow, not paper that gains or decreases in value. You're after far more, aren't you? Because that's what abundance is. It's far more than just a paper cloth. If you've enjoyed this video, and if I've given you something to think about, please be sure to subscribe so that you'll catch some other fantastic videos from me. Also, I'd love a like. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you are tapping into that financial abundance, because the more we all tap into it, the more active it gets and the easier it gets to tap into. Until the next video.